What up, yo? It's Melanotan, man. How's it going? I know it's been about 3.5 weeks since I last uploaded a video. Um, I do apologize, but I didn't see the reason for uploading a video without any kind of updates or anything to say or anything new that I've noticed. I just got back from Portugal. I was on a 6-day holiday. Surfing, got some good surfing. Yeah, it was good. So yeah, there was a lot of sun when I was there. Sunny all the time, really. But it was kind of, um, it was like low 20s most of the time, and the sun was never too intense. But yeah, I seem to be able to get. I was using like factor 30 sun cream most of my time there. Factor 30 sun cream on my nose, here, a bit on my hands, a bit on arms and stuff. But I had a wetsuit on a lot of the time when I was surfing. But when I tried to get as much sun as possible when the sun wasn't at its most intense, which was kind of like around between 12 noon and like 2 p.m. I tried to get as much sun on my skin without, on areas like my back, chest, stomach, and all that. Without I tried to get as much sun as possible without on areas where I hadn't put any sun cream on. And yeah, I seem to have a better color, or be able to get a better color than I think I've ever had. What else? Yeah. Another thing, the color and the way I look in this video isn't really, the color is kind of low, and it's also a little bit more pinky red than I actually look. So, I wouldn't go on my appearance in this video because it's just not really that accurate, even though I am in daylight and all that. So, yeah, I actually look a little bit more yellow and a little bit more colored than I look in the video. What else? Yeah, I haven't. Oh yeah, when I went to Portugal, I didn't bring the Melanotan, and because I was like, oh, I have to bring syringes and all that, and then I was thinking, well, maybe I could bring the Melanotan and get syringes when I get to Portugal, but then I was like, forget it, like. So I just went, had no Melanotan for 6 days, came back, went back on the Melanotan, normal dosage is 0.7 milligrams, an injection, and there was no problems, no nausea, no hot flushes or anything like that. One thing I've noticed in the last, 3.5 to 4 weeks, in terms of like side effects, or not side effects, but any kind of things I've noticed. One thing I've noticed is that certain parts of your body where you have like, large freckle, or so, one or two dark, or or big freckles, they seem to be, and I've read about it on forums, but it seems like some of those freckles are darkening. They're getting more noticeable. Nothing major, like, but if you look at this little, so like this, like that freckle on my hand, it was a big freckle, but it was quite, in the last week or two, I just noticed that it's definitely gotten darker and more obvious. I mean, it's just it's just a freckle. It's nothing. It doesn't look bad, really. Where else? Yeah, as I said, the color in this video isn't accurate at all because I'm looking at my hands now. They're actually more tan. My hands have got more of a color and more tanned than I think they ever have been. So, yeah, I wouldn't go judge too much on the way this video looks because it's just not that accurate, really. What else? Yeah, overall, as I said when I was in Portugal and now, I seem to have been able to get slightly more tanned and slightly more of a colour all over, really, than I ever have been able to. Another thing I'm thinking of is maybe I'm doing a bit of. I've never thought of going under sunbeds, or getting any kind of anything like that done. But I've been thinking. I think that I mean I live in Ireland and there's not much sun at all, especially in the winter months. Um, so yeah, I've been looking into how much actually sessions on a sunbed cost, and I'm thinking maybe if they're not too expensive, if they're not more than maybe like €8 a session, I might think of um, having a weekly kind of sunbed session. Depends. I haven't checked how much it is and how it works and all that. But I don't know. I just think it might be a good idea to get that exposure, give your skin that little bit of exposure, to either the sun or a sunbed while you're on Melanotan to get the most out of the Melanotan, because Melanotan costs a reasonable amount. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything, any information, or any questions about anything, just message me. Thanks, everyone.